G'day everyone. I'm standing outside of the Australian Red Cross Lifeblood and I'm here to tell you about an absolute emergency. We're outside of the managers of our nation's blood supply and they're not telling you about a major emergency for our country. If you could bear with me, I'll play the video now if I can.
That means that if you held off
Here we
for
go.
whatever reason, I know
Bear with me, I'm going to play some video for you here. Here it goes.
That correctly, 94% of the people who experienced side effects after receiving the vaccine had abnormal blood and contained foreign matter 1 month after vaccination. The surgeons believe that the vaccine makers should provide an explanation as to what is within the shots and why those components are present. And in doing so, the demand for pure blood is skyrocketing. That means that if you held off for whatever reason, I know some couldn't, and I get that, but if you are the one of the people that held off from getting vaccinated, your blood is worth its weight in.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? It's breaking all around the world. Blood supplies are potentially now tainted by mRNA and by these spike proteins. Now, just over a week ago, I held a protest on behalf of Unvax Blood. We're available on Instagram at Unvax Blood. It's a petition, okay, that we need every Australian to sign. I need you to share our videos. A week ago, I came here, we protested that we demanded that the managers of our nation's blood supply separate the blood donations of people who've received these COVID injections for those of us who don't want any chance of receiving mRNA or spike proteins in our blood. They refuse, and that's turned out to be bad news for them. You'll notice over the years that the symbol of the Red Cross has become less and less more prominent, and they're using people like that prick, Michael Klim, the former Olympian swimmer. The reason I call him a prick is because he's basically asking you to donate blood, but he's not telling you that they sell our blood for billions in profits. That's right. The Australian Red Cross is really a fraud. It's the shop front of Australia's third largest business, which are called CSL. They're Australia's and the world's largest blood products and vaccine maker, and they've killed a lot of people. CSL and the Red Cross are engaged in a many decades-long cover-up over our nation's deadliest medical scandal, okay, which includes the murder of hundreds of children. And here they are now refusing to separate the blood from people who've received these COVID jabs. That's why I'm begging you, please support a new blood supply for Australia. If everybody supports this petition for Unvax Blood, available in the bio at Unvax Blood, we'll also put it in the link to this video, okay, later on. If everyone gets behind it, people power, we'll see these blood sellers removed and we'll see our voluntary blood supply restored. How outrageous of these bastards here, okay, to get Australians to donate their blood freely, which they then hand over to this company CSL, and they then make billions in profits. And you know what they do? Recently, there was an article in the paper about how CSL moved those profits to their Swiss bank accounts. So freely donated Australian blood goes to these people, and they then give it to CSL, who then sell it for billions, and it goes into their Swiss bank accounts. How outrageous. And the same scumbags are refusing to do the right thing with this threat of mRNA. Okay, well, that's enough. We'll be back with another protest for Unvax Blood in the time ahead. Please pay attention. We're not accepting this. Australians will have choice and Australians will have safety, okay? Please support Unvax Blood. Now, I've had to retire from campaigning from Infected Blood Australia, campaigning for 30 years. And the reason for that is my health is changing, it's failing. I'm going to be replaced by lawyers, which was always the plan. And guess what? They're going to start proceedings against the corrupt Australian Labor government in 2024 and against these guys, these bastards that sell our blood, the freely donated blood, so that people like Michael Klim can persuade us to donate and then organisations sell it for billions in profits and then put it into Swiss bank accounts. What an outrage. Okay, please get behind us at Unvax Blood. And please, if you can make any donations to my bio here at Infected Blood Australia, anything at all to keep me going. I've got about 2 days more medicine. I'm entirely dependent on cannabis medicine to keep me alive. This is why I'm asking to be replaced by lawyers. The infected blood fight is going to take years in the courts. I might not be around for those years. So with whatever life I've got left, I'd like to do one last thing for Australia, and that's to help us get Unvax Blood. Okay? Thank you for watching.